Good morning, America, for our viewers in the West. A tunnel collapse survival, Superman's one-on-one, and the snack wraps return. Breaking overnight, a tunnel collapse traps over a dozen workers underground at a construction site near Los Angeles, 6 miles from the entry point.
Battalion 13, stand by for confined space.
Rescue workers rushed to the scene, preparing for a mass casualty event. Then the incredible moment all 31 people made it out. How they clawed their way over 15 feet of loose soil returned to the surface. The investigation into the collapse right now.
Deadly delay, new questions about the emergency alerts in Texas as the catastrophic floodwater rose.
Is there any way we could send a code red out to our Hunt residents asking them to find higher ground or stay home?
The stunning new audio, 90 minutes before a warning went out, as we go inside one of the camps devastated by the floods and the new round of dangerous weather for the East Coast. Heavy rain and dangerous flash flooding overnight. The Washington Monument disappearing behind a wall of water, car stranded, one woman climbing out of her window to the roof of her car to wait for help. The East under flood watch again right now. Ginger is tracking it all.
Breaking overnight, Russia launches a massive drone assault on Ukraine. The deadly bombardment, as President Trump seems to change his tune on Putin. Now, what else the White House is considering.
Breaking overnight, suspended. 6 Secret Service agents disciplined for a series of failures in the assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Stowaway sentencing day for the woman convicted of sneaking onto a flight from New York to Paris. It wasn't her first try. This morning, new video of her earlier attempt to slip onto another flight.
Close encounter. Oh! A great white sighting near 2 paddleboarders in the Northeast.
That's a fin. Oh my goodness, the fin's gonna be attached to a shark. We gotta go.
And the new way beachgoers could soon be alerted to danger in the water.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Will Reeves sitting down with Superman. Also ahead, Ginger flew to the Windy City for a big event this morning. She's with 2 of the best pitmasters for a barbecue competition and a whole lot of fun in our next hour. And of course, Ginger will be tracking the dangerous weather across the country after the East Coast got slammed again overnight.
That is coming up. We're going to begin with some breaking news overnight. More than 24 workers trapped after a tunnel collapse at a construction site in Los Angeles. Firefighters and other first responders raced to the scene. We're going to show you the incredible moment where all the workers made it out. Kana Whitworth is there. Good morning, Kana.
Yeah, George, good morning. Look, the first thing we heard from officials was simple and profound. We are lucky. And you can see behind me that some work has resumed at this construction site. But to give you some perspective here, these workers were trapped some 400 feet underground and 6 miles deep in this tunnel with only moments to react. Many left scrambling over a debris pile before they could be ushered to safety. Overnight, a race against time to rescue more than 24 workers trapped after an 18-foot wide tunnel collapsed near Los Angeles.
Battalion 13, stand by for confined space.
More than 100 first responders racing to the construction site in Carson around 8 p.m. Wednesday.
5 to 6 miles from our location.
The partial collapse at a wastewater project for LA County Sanitation Department, crucial to the aging system. The tunnel, which goes down 400 feet, collapsing 6 miles from the response site. Equipment strewn about at the bottom of the shaft. Authorities preparing for the worst, staging for a mass casualty event when cages carrying the trapped workers started rising from the pit below.
It was determined that a structure failure of the tunnel lining failed approximately 5 to 6 miles in.
And to know that there was air support, to see paramedics from all around the region lining up to get ready, everybody waiting to find out what they could do.
Workers forced to scramble up and over 12 to 15 feet of loose soil to escape. 31 workers in total returning to the surface, all walking away with only minor injuries.
Tonight, we were lucky.
I was so concerned that we were going to find tragedy. Instead, what we found was victory.
An investigation into the cause of the collapse is now underway. Now, those workers were pulled up 8 at a time in cages, and the mayor saying the first thing that they did was call their families, expressing relief. Now, this project is expected to be completed in 2027. We called the company in charge and have not heard back yet. Rebecca.
Wow, truly miraculous there. Thank goodness they are all safe and sound. Kana, thank you. We're going to turn now to the search for the missing in Texas as the death toll from the catastrophic flooding rises. This morning, officials in Kerr County are facing new questions about just how long it took to send out an emergency alert. Trevor Ault is in Kerrville with more. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Rebecca. And the death toll is now up to 120 people, with more than 150 still missing, as search crews here on the ground are having to literally dig through feet of debris and mud that is piled up along the sides of the riverbanks. And this morning there's also new scrutiny. We are going to play for you audio of what appears to be a delay in sending out a crucial warning to residents about these deadly floodwaters.
This morning, stunning new audio from the moment's deadly flash flooding started ripping through the Texas Hill Country, suggesting critical real-time delays in warning the most vulnerable communities. Our affiliate KSAT obtaining recordings of a first responder at 4:22 a.m. July 4th, asking an emergency alert be sent out to Kerr County residents, but the dispatcher was hesitant.
The Guadalupe Shoemaker sign is now underwater on Highway 39. Is there any way we could send a code red out to our Hunt residents asking them to find higher ground or stay home?
Standby, we have to get that approved with our supervisor.
But that code red, which pushes an alert to cell phones, wasn't sent out for another 90 minutes. Some not until 10 a.m., too late for hundreds already underwater. The Joint Information Center for the Kerr County flood event responding in part. Our city and county leadership are committed to a transparent and full review of this response. But our entire focus since day one has been rescue and reunification. At an earlier press conference, the sheriff pressed on the delay.
Those questions are going to be answered. I believe those questions need to be answered to the family of the missed loved ones, to the public.
Rescue efforts are now into day 7, with more than 150 people still missing. Volunteers from all over the country combing through the aftermath. We saw this rescue team from Florida.
This is a close look at what these rescue teams are dealing with. The dog picked up a scent down here, but there's so much debris and mud piled up. Right now, these teams are using chainsaws to cut through some downed trees. They're trying to dig through in hopes of finding a person.
But after all that, they found no one. Jeeper Ragsdale took us inside what's left of Heart of the Hills Girls Camp.
I mean, this is just wreckage.
The office now gone. These cabins ripped away, only a door frame with girls' handprints left standing. Fortunately, the camp wasn't in session, but his sister Jane was an owner here for nearly 50 years.
She was genuinely one of the nicest people you could meet.
She called him at 3:30 a.m. The water was inside her house and rising, and she was trapped.
I was like, just get out of the house. But I do remember her telling me, she was like, it's already at the bed. I can't get out. I was like, break windows out. Just get out. And she did it.
Her home right there on the campground as they now rebuild.
The overarching theme about her is that she made people feel seen, feel heard, feel loved.
Just down the road is Camp Mystic, where so many young girls lost their lives. Among them, 8-year-old Virginia Wynn Naylor. Her family saying she had a great love of the outdoors, a love of God, and a love of her community. Jeff and Tanya Ramsey were also killed. They used their final moments warning their loved ones about the storm.
They were calling because they were trapped and they were scared and they were stuck, but they unintentionally saved our entire family.
And while officials say they're focused on rescue and reunification right now, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has scheduled a special legislative session for later this month that will in part focus on improving warning systems for flood conditions like these. Will?
A lot of questions to sort through, Trevor. Thank you. Now to the severe weather that slammed the East Coast overnight, unleashing torrential rain and flash flooding. Perry Russum joins us from Farmville, Virginia. And Perry, this area was inundated overnight and they are still on alert this morning.
Yeah, Will, good morning to you. We got about 3 inches of rain here in Farmville in a very tight window. This flash flooding came fast and quick, all of the water rushing into this creek. You see how low the water is right now? And then you can see how high it was yesterday, how strong the water was just rushing down this creek. The water then spilling over into parking lots and roads, stranding drivers. Overnight severe storms drenching the East Coast, lightning illuminating the skies over Florida. From the Carolinas to the Mid-Atlantic, more than 14 million people under flash flood watches. So far, no one killed. A police officer in Virginia trudging through the water to help the stranded driver. Washington, D.C. under a tornado warning for part of the evening. water rushing down roads. Time-lapse video showing the Washington Monument disappearing behind a wall of water. Ground stops at all 3 major airports in the area. Across the country, more than 7,400 flights delayed, more than 800 cancellations. Cars in Pennsylvania and Delaware stranded in the high waters. This woman crawling out of the window to the roof where she waited for help. This as more dramatic images emerge from Tuesday's deadly flooding in New Mexico. Monsoon rains expected to continue through September. The Ruidoso trading post overtaken by water as the river rose a record 20 feet in just 30 minutes. 3 people killed in the floods, including 7-year-old Sebastian Trotter and his 4-year-old sister Charlotte. Their parents, including a U.S. Army soldier based at Fort Bliss, both survived. And a family member tells us the 4 were on vacation in New Mexico when the flood hit. George.
Okay, Perry, thanks very much. We're going to go to Ginger now. Where's the threat headed next, Ginger?
Yeah, George, right now, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut have a really heavy band. There's a flash flood warning just south of Boston. Look at some of these images. This is Interstate 93 in Milton, Massachusetts, where the water is so high. You can see the man there. It's nearly to his knees. Those cars should not be going through, right? We do not drive into water. But a lot of Route 3 here looking like 1 to 2 inch per hour rainfall rates are going to be a problem through about the noon hour. So look at the radar. You can see the flash flood warnings both in northeastern Connecticut, but also right south of Boston. That flood watch goes until 4 p.m. today. And then there's another flood watch just to the south, North Carolina. They've been inundated lately. They're still going to have it, Virginia and Maryland, George, through about 2 a.m.
Okay, Ginger, thanks very much. We're going to go overseas now. Russia launched a massive new attack on Ukraine overnight, defying President Trump's challenges to Putin. Chief Global Affairs anchor Martha Raddatz tracking the latest on that. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, George. This attack was massive and devastating. After a record-breaking week, the Russian airstrikes largely targeting Ukraine's capital. The strikes following some of the toughest language yet from President Trump aimed at Vladimir Putin.
Overnight, Russia launching a wave of explosive-laden drones and missiles, hundreds and hundreds of them, killing and wounding nearly 24 Ukrainians. The size and scope of the attacks marking a shift in this war, and this week a notable shift in President Trump's rhetoric.
We get a lot of thrown at us by Putin for you want to know the truth. He's very nice all the time, but it turns out to be meaningless.
Trump's Secretary of State Marco Rubio this morning meeting with Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Malaysia.
The president's been pretty clear. He's disappointed and frustrated that there's not been more flexibility on the Russian side to bring about an end to this conflict.
Trump now promising Ukraine new weapons shipments after the Pentagon inexplicably put the shipments on pause.
You said that you were not sure who ordered the munitions halted to Ukraine. Have you since been able to figure that out?
Well, I haven't thought about it because we're looking at Ukraine right now and munitions, but I have not gone into it.
Trump also considering granting Ukraine's request for another Patriot air defense system.
When you talk about a system like that, highly sophisticated, tremendous amount of money, and they're doing it because they want to prevent death. They're getting hit hard, very hard. So we're looking at it.
The promise of more weapons is, of course, welcomed by Ukraine, but Russia has now hugely increased production of its deadly drones. So this war that President Trump had hoped to end has only gotten worse. George?
Yeah, not even close to ending. Okay, Martha, thanks very much. Rebecca?
All right, George, thank you. We turn now to President Trump also escalating the trade war, announcing stiff new tariffs on Brazil, a major U.S. trading partner, and on copper, which is a vital raw material. It hit a record high on the news. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, is at the White House. Good morning, Rachel.
Rebecca, good morning to you. And the president deeply entrenched in this trade war, now announcing a new tariff on copper at 50%, saying that is set to begin on August 1st. The president writing on social media, America will once again build a dominant copper industry, but ramping up production could take years. The United States imports about 40% of its copper, which is used for manufacturing everything from electronics to cars to appliances. The cost of the metal already skyrocketing, and the president also taking aim at Brazil, hitting the country with 50% tariffs on all imports into the United States, saying he is doing so in part because of the country's prosecution of his political ally, former President Bolsonaro. And a letter the president calling his trial, quote, a witch hunt. Brazil's president firing back on social media, writing, Brazil is a sovereign country that will not accept anyone's control. Brazil, of course, is one of America's largest trading partners for goods like oil and coffee. It's one of the rare countries that America actually has a trading surplus with, to the tune of $7 billion. And of course, it is an extraordinary move for the president to try to use the power of his tariffs to intervene in another country's criminal trial, George.
Well, of course, it's extraordinary because the president's formula for the other tariffs is that he's imposing the tariffs on countries that have trade deficits with us. Brazil has a trade surplus, complete reversal.
Absolutely, George. $7 billion in trade surplus with Brazil, and not to mention the president still continuing this tariff threat with a host of other countries as well, George.
Rachel Scott, thanks very much. Well,
all right, George, now to the days growing shorter, and not just because we're past the summer solstice. Ooh. Scientists say something strange is happening with the Earth's rotation, and Sam Champion has entered our orbit with more.
I like all the references, Will. It was very sciencey to begin. Good morning. Is it just me, or is the Earth spinning a little faster? Now, I'll complain about anything. You can't actually feel it, but scientists and NASA scientists say this is really happening. Yesterday was one of the shortest days on record. The gravitational pull between the Earth and the moon made it a little more than a millisecond shorter. Now, it usually takes, and you count these out so you know, 86,400 seconds, which is 24 hours, for the Earth to make one full rotation on its axis. But yesterday, our speedy little planet completed its cosmic twirl, if you will, about 1.3 milliseconds quicker. Now, just to give you an idea, it takes about 100 milliseconds to blink your eye. So, yeah, no, we didn't feel it. But many things affect the speed of the Earth's rotation. Earthquakes, melting glaciers can shorten our days. But it's most likely this happened because of the angle of the moon relative to the Earth. You see, the sharper the angle, because we are on a tilt, the Earth's axis is, it sets us spinning a little faster. The same moon pattern sets up again on July 22nd and August 5th, so experts say the days will again be just about a millisecond shorter. So mark your old paper calendars and adjust your speedy atomic clocks accordingly. You know we'll be saying time is flying, and it really is.
I'm surprised you didn't bring out some Carole King. I feel the earth move under my feet.
Under my feet, also good.
Thank you, Sam.
All right.
Coming up, the woman who snuck onto a flight from New York to France set to be sentenced. We have new video of an earlier attempt to stow away.
Plus, the close encounter with a great white shark caught on camera in the Northeast, and the new alert you might see on your phone that could help protect swimmers at the beach.
And Sam has some fast food news that fans have been waiting a while for.
It really is more science. McDonald's said that's a wrap to the popular chicken snack wrap nearly a decade ago. Well, it's back. George is a part of the story. We'll have the full story ahead.
We'll be right back.
They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human. And that's my greatest strength.
Superman, he's just like us. Welcome back to GMA. David Corenswet plays Superman in the new movie. Will Reeves sat down with him, our own Superman.
Oh, please.
Child of Christopher Reeve, son of Christopher Reeve. A really historic moment for him, talking about that iconic role. We're really looking forward to your conversation coming up.
So am I. It was really nice to be able to do and share it with all of you.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see the movie.
Yeah.
First, new at 7:30, measles cases have hit a 33-year high in the U.S. Measles have killed 3 people in the U.S. this year. Before that, the last measles death was in 2015. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is going to be here in our next hour, breaking down what you need to know about all that. Also, a major recall of Ritz crackers. Some multi-pack cartons are being recalled because some of them might be labeled as cheese when they're actually peanut butter. This could cause serious problems for people allergic to peanuts. So far, no illnesses have been reported.
And take a look at this golf course in New Jersey right before a golfer was struck by lightning. Bystanders rushing to perform CPR on the 28-year-old man. He was airlifted to a hospital. The golf course says the warning horns were sounded as soon as it was unsafe. And it's shaping up to be a record-breaking sales season. Get this, people spent more money Tuesday than they did on Thanksgiving last year. Adobe releasing data from the first day of summer sales. Across online retailers, consumers spent $7.9 billion. That's nearly 10% growth from last year, and Adobe predicts the whole event is on track to be bigger than 2 Black Friday days of shopping.
Wow, okay.
There you go.
We're going to turn now to sentencing day for the stowaway who was convicted of sneaking onto a flight from New York to Paris last year. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky has the story. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you. George Stephanopoulos is due to be sentenced a short time from now for flying as a stowaway from New York to Paris. It was not her first try, and we can now show you her earlier attempt. This is the security checkpoint at Bradley International Airport in Connecticut on November 24th. And there is Svetlana Dali in a hat and scarf trying to get through before a TSA officer turns her away. Dali then moves to a different lane and lingers. Watch as Dali waits for her moment. An airport worker shows her badge, and Dali follows closely behind, never showing identification or a boarding pass. Once inside the terminal, federal prosecutors said she hid in a bathroom. Then she's seen approaching a JetBlue departure gate, trying to board a flight before a gate agent stops her. 2 days later, Dali tried again. Surveillance cameras caught her going through security at Kennedy Airport without showing ID by blending with airline staff and using a special lane reserved for crew members. Once through, she removes her shoes, takes off her jacket, puts her luggage on the conveyor belt, and walks through. At gate B38, a different camera caught Dali in a gray hoodie, black jacket, and carrying a backpack, blending with other passengers boarding Delta Flight 264 and walking down the jet bridge without ever showing a boarding pass. Once on board, Dali hid in this bathroom for several hours and faked vomiting to keep the flight attendants away. They only figured out she was a stowaway shortly before landing and made her sit in a seat reserved for flight crew. Once Dali reached France, she was arrested and French authorities sent her back to the U.S.
Please help me. I don't want to go to United States.
Federal prosecutors say stowaway travel is a serious offense that endangers both the offender and other air passengers. Dali has already been in jail for 7 months, and federal prosecutors say that should be enough to deter her from trying again to fly as a stowaway. So they'll ask the judge a bit later today to sentence her to time served.
It's a wild story how much she got away with, at least for the time being. Aaron, thank you. Appreciate it. We're going to turn now to a close encounter with a great white shark caught on camera in Massachusetts. The shark swam just feet away from 2 paddleboarders. We spoke to one of the women who was in the water, and Matt Rivers is here with her story. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning. It is that time of year again. Shark attacks, near misses, all happening more frequently as more people head to the beach and reporting methods get better. And now even the U.S. Senate trying to make things a bit safer. This morning, a new great white shark sighting off Cape Cod as tourists pack the beaches and the water.
That's a fin. Oh my goodness, a fin's going to be attached to a shark. We got to go.
A fin seen slicing through the water right by these paddleboarders, stunned at the unsettling sight.
Maddie? I was out with my friend Maddie from high school on the 4th of July for a nice picturesque paddleboard, enjoying nature. And it really was that until a big shark fin showed up next to her board. So it was like this 8-inch tall, sort of fleshy, gray, like dorsal fin.
This just the latest in a series of close calls. This paddleboarder in Florida seemingly unaware, headed straight toward 2 sharks before they scatter. And this massive shark spotted recently in Rhode Island. Over the holiday weekend, multiple shark sightings in the waters off New York City, forcing city officials to close parts of Rockaway Beach. And now the Senate passing a bill to alert beachgoers to shark dangers. Lulu's Law, named after an Alabama teen who lost her arm in a shark attack last year, would allow officials to send out cell phone alerts when there's been a shark attack, similar to Amber and weather alerts.
But it will probably use the integrated public awareness system that's developed by FEMA and be able to get that out to cell phones all along the beach areas in the event of needing to send out that warning.
Experts say the more info people have, the easier it is to stay safe.
I think given the low occurrence of shark bites, it's not likely to frighten people as much as inform them, educate them. I consider this alert system to be, one more tool in our toolbox to educate the public about the presence of these animals.
So are shark bites common? No. What would you want to know if one happened to you nearby? Yeah, probably. So no surprise then that the bill passed the Senate unanimously. Apparently it takes sharks to get the U.S. Senate to get along. That's the key. That's the key.
They bring us
There it is.
together.
There
Matt,
we go.
thank you for bringing us that story this morning.
Now with a delicious rap battle, the McDonald's snack wrap, that is. It's back, this time in a crowded field, competing for fast food dollars, and Sam has more on the showdown, finally.
We certainly do. Well, it's been, what, about 10 years, George? How long ago did you do that interview, was it?
No, the interview was just last year because they were announcing that it was coming back, and it got something like 41 million views.
It was George's most
47 million, I'm told. It's up to 47.
And
When
on
is
the
the
list.
snack wrap
Let me
coming
tell
back?
you, everybody's talking about it, and it is the battle in the making. We're talking about the battle for snack wrap dominance, if you will. McDonald's relaunching theirs today after being off the market for a decade, but it's a battle, so the competition will fire back.
You thought they didn't see your comments, petitions, and posts?
Okay, McDonald's fans, today's the day we've been craving for years.
My snack wraps are back. It's official.
Let's get them.
We got them.
It's the chicken snack wrap, taken off the menu in 2016.
Been waiting a long time for these to come back.
Finally back today.
Those comments are the reason this exists.
Just as McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger promised George last December on GMA.
Reveal the secret. The snack wrap will be back in 2025. This has a cult following. I get so many emails into my inbox about this product. It will be back in 2025.
A cult following for the snack wrap.
It does. It really does.
Fans of the $2.99 wrap will be able to choose between two options, ranch and spicy, that features a spicy pepper sauce. The centerpiece of this wrap, a McCrispy strip covered in shredded lettuce and cheese, then wrapped in a soft flour tortilla. In the past few years, several other fast food franchises have entered the chicken snack wrap war.
Over the last year and a half or so, we've seen sales rise 15%, so it's growing. McDonald's is facing challenges from competition,
including Popeyes, who claims they're ready for the battle with the golden arches.
They much on Popeye's Crunch.
And for the next 3 days, snack wrap lovers everywhere can get a free Popeye Spicy Classic or Honey Mustard snack wrap with any $5 minimum purchase.
Customers are really flocking to chicken, and almost every fast food chain has chicken wraps now.
Popeyes isn't alone in this battle. Burger King now has the Royal Crispy Wrap. And KFC.
Wait, KFC is new too for $5 wraps?
With several options, including spicy mac and cheese wraps. And Sonic adding a crispy chicken tender wrap just a few weeks ago for $1.99. The restaurant posting this ad just hours after its slightly more expensive competitor.
Chicken is a big business, and whoever gets the upper hand in this chicken snack wrap war, they could have money coming in for years and years.
Who knew? Chicken is a big business. All right, so we've got a snack wrap showdown from McDonald's right here this morning. You get to choose from varieties, everybody. Crew, I want you to choose. I think the control room is choosing as well.
Cheers.
So you can choose ranch or spicy.
I have
Will, what did
spicy.
you choose?
I
Rebecca?
chose spicy, and it's actually quite spicy, and I like spicy, and it's pretty good.
It's got a
Pretty
kick.
good.
It's got a kick. So I think a snack wrap is better than a biscuit. I think it's better than a muffin. George, I think it's the drive-through perfection because you can really hold it in one hand.
And 47 million people agree.
We do not recommend driving and eating, though, to be clear.
Can you imagine George on the road? You just turn your head, and it's George Stephanopoulos eating a snack wrap.
Well, now we can have that possibility because the snack wrap is back. This is spicy. I can't even talk.
Play of the day and a big birthday.
A big birthday. And George, Will just said all of them are special. We stopped counting after 60, though. I mean, me personally. All right. So this morning, we're all saying, oh, dang, this young, fresh beauty captured the world and ultimately the entire internet's heart, going viral for her sassy attitude, hilarious antics, and always seemingly a little bit wet. Now, we are celebrating her big day because Mu Deng officially turns 1 today. And this morning, the cow, oh gosh, I'm not going to get this. Let me just,
Cow-kio.
yeah, is it the cow-kio?
It's Mu Deng's home.
Yeah. Will, thank you.
There you go.
Kicked off 4 days worth of birthday celebrations for the People's Pint-Sized Princess. Events include this cake-cutting ceremony, a meet and greet with Moodang's caretakers, a mascot parade, and an auction of Moodang memorabilia that will directly support the care of the other animals at the zoo. So, in case you're wondering, and I know you are, 1-year-old pygmy hippos typically weigh in around a petite 200 pounds. They're just about 3 feet tall. Moodang has still got some growing to do, a little bit under, size there. Ultimately, she'll clock in at only about 1/4 the size of a full-sized hippopotamus. And yes, according to visitors online, she's just as beautiful as you imagine because they have seen her in person, and she's still just as feisty as ever. So, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Moodang. She's going to get to 200 pounds?
She is 200
She
pounds.
is that small little
Numero
baby is
1,
200 pounds?
200 pounds. She's a big girl, and she's growing exactly on track.
Strong.
I thought you knew all. Now I know Rebecca knows all.
I did my research, Sam. Thank you. Coming up here, Ginger has something fun cooking in Chicago. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, I'm here at the Windy City Smokeout, and we have got an unbelievable competition. 2 of the best pit masters coming head to head. You do not want to miss it right here. Rebecca.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking overnight. A tunnel collapse traps over a dozen workers underground at a construction site near Los Angeles, 6 miles from the entry point.
Battalion 13, stand by for confined space.
Then the incredible moment how all 31 people made it out. The investigation into the collapse right now.
AI to the debt rescue?
Every day I'm asking for one task to make money to pay down my $23,000 in credit card debt.
One woman paying off thousands of dollars with the help of ChatGPT. What you should know before you give it a try.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
One-on-one with the new Man of Steel.
Good morning, America.
David Corenswet taking on Superman decades after my dad.
I must say it is a bit odd for the first time in my life to be older than Superman. I still look up to you, but more as a friend and a peer than you can't tell me to go to my room.
What he's saying about flying into the role of a lifetime.
And we're flying right into the Windy City. Ginger is live in Chicago for our cook-off competition. And they're saying,
Good morning, America!
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
A lot of activity here in the studio, a lot of activity in Chicago with Ginger. How's it going there?
Oh, it is so good. The smell, George. My goodness, I wish I could share it with you. I've got one word for you this morning. It is barbecue. And I've got an entire crowd here, 2 of the best pit masters that are going to be at the Windy City Smokeout, the barbecue and country music festival. They're going to be pitted against each other, getting 10 grand for a charity of their choice. But we've also got amazing judges. This is Co Wetzel, singer-songwriter, Tracy Butler from our station, WLS, and top Chicago chef, Art Smith. They are going to be judging. It's going to be so good. I'm smelling the wings, that smoke. I'm sending it back to you. Oh my goodness.
Couldn't really hear you, but we know it's going to be delicious. We're going to start now with a look at the top stories breaking today. And the tunnel collapse at a construction site in Los Angeles. More than 24 workers were trapped. We're going to show you the incredible moment. All the workers made it out. Let's go to Kana Whitworth. Good morning, Kana.
Yeah, George, good morning. Look, it was really a race against time to rescue these 27 workers who were trapped some 400 feet underground and 6 miles deep in this tunnel when it collapsed. Now, you can see behind me that there is work that is resuming at this site, but it was a frantic night here in Los Angeles. More than 100 first responders rushing to the scene. They were expecting a mass casualty event. The workers inside were forced to scramble over a debris pile before they could be ushered to safety. And then they were pulled out of the tunnel, 8 at a time in cages, only minor injuries reported. The mayor saying the first thing they did was call their families. Officials simply saying, we were lucky. We've reached out to the company in charge and have not heard back yet. Will.
Yeah, those answers will come at some point. Lucky indeed. What a relief they are okay. We're going to turn now to the Secret Service, set to announce that it has suspended 6 agents for failures in protecting Donald Trump from the assassination attempt at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania last July. Our Chief Justice Correspondent, Pierre Thomas, has that story. Pierre, good morning.
Well, good morning. We're learning new details about what the Secret Service believes accountability looks like for the failures leading up to that tragic and deadly day last July.
Take a look at what happened.
This morning, ABC News learning 6 Secret Service personnel were quietly suspended for a series of failures uncovered in the assassination attempt against then-candidate Donald Trump nearly a year ago.
What I saw made me ashamed.
That was the former acting director of the Secret Service facing withering questioning on Capitol Hill in the early days of his agency's review of the incident.
Unfairly, sir.
Among the mistakes uncovered by Roe and several other investigations, a failure to properly coordinate with local officials and a general lack of planning. And perhaps most disturbing, that failure to secure the rooftop with a direct line of sight to President Trump's podium. Those failures cost firefighter Corey Comparator his life and nearly proved fatal for President Trump. The 6 agents disciplined in recent months were suspended for between 10 and 42 days. They have the right to appeal. We're expecting to hear more later today about reforms as the agency tries to ensure nothing like this ever happens again, Rebecca.
They definitely want to ensure that. Okay, Pierre, thank you. We turn now to the change that could be coming to your breakfast table. The maker of some of your favorite all-American breakfast cereals could soon have an overseas owner. The Wall Street Journal reporting Italian chocolate maker Ferrero is nearing a deal to buy WK Kellogg. Kellogg, of course, makes such iconic cereals as Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, Fruit Loops, and Frosted Flakes, brands that have graced American breakfast tables for generations. But with eating habits changing and people moving away from sweet foods to start the day and carbs, Kellogg is reportedly looking to cash in with a deal worth about $3 billion. Ferrero is also a venerated company and makes products like Nutella, Ferrero Rocher, and Kinder candies. It's the 3rd largest chocolate maker in the world, and this would be its latest acquisition as Ferrero makes inroads into the United States. A few years ago, it bought Nestle's U.S. operation. The Journal reports that barring any last-minute holdups, the deal could be finalized as soon as this week, and I would certainly welcome a Nutella-flavored cereal. Maybe not in the morning, but, you know, not
I'm sure your
for
kids
the
would
kids.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have it as a snack.
Coming up on our GMA morning menu, the measles outbreak. This year is already worse than the worst one in more than 3 decades. And Dr. Taryn Narula is here with symptoms to watch for, and if the vaccine from when you were a baby will help keep you safe.
Also ahead, big news about the upcoming season of The Morning Show. That's coming up in Pop News.
And Ginger is at the Windy City Smokeout in Chicago, where she's bringing the heat with 2 pit masters going head-to-head with their ultimate barbecue dishes, competing for our Golden Grill trophy and $10,000 for charity. And Sam is here with Tori Johnson.
Yeah, Will, that sounds delicious, but I luckily get to spend the morning with Tori, and we've got everything for your summer comfort. Easy breezy loungewear is to my right. That would be your left. We've got footwear, and we also have some cozy, comfy bedding. Tori.
We got it all.
It's all 50% off. It's coming up right here on GMA. We'll be right back.
With the day walkers, we got the power of the sun here. It's way harder.
Welcome back to GMA. Tomorrow we'll wake up the dead with a cast of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. They're going to perform here live. And George, if you're wondering what zombies perform, it's a musical. So we'll have singing zombies.
Thank you for informing me, Sam. We're going to turn now to our GMA cover story. It's a health alert on measles. According to the CDC, we're seeing the highest number of cases across the country in more than 30 years. Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Taryn Narula is here, and back 30 years ago, we thought we had eliminated measles in this country. Not anymore.
Not anymore. So we're seeing this year about 1,288 cases in 38 states, which is the highest on record since 1992, when we saw a little over 2,000 cases. We've seen outbreaks in 27 outbreaks, the largest one in Texas. We've seen 3 individuals die, 2 children and 1 adult. All were unvaccinated. And over 90% of the cases we have seen are in individuals who are either unvaccinated or we don't know their vaccination status. It's important to point out, as we've done before, that to reach herd immunity, where the community is protected, you need 95% of individuals to be vaccinated. Our rates for the last several years for kindergartners have been around 93%. And also important to point out, measles is not just a rash, George. Obviously, it can lead to death, hospitalization, pneumonia, encephalitis or brain swelling, and other longer-term complications.
So vaccination rates are going down. Most of us got vaccinated when we were young. Are those vaccinations still effective?
One of the greatest things about the measles vaccine is its effectiveness. So a 2-dose vaccine will give you 97% effectiveness in terms of protecting you. 1 dose will be 93%. So for most of us who've gotten vaccinated, there's no need for an additional shot or booster. For individuals born before 1957, they are also considered protected or immune because they were likely exposed. There is a small group of adults who may have gotten the killed measles vaccine between 1963 and 1967. Those individuals may want to get revaccinated because that vaccine was not as effective. But you can look up your records. Certainly, you can get a lab test to show if you're immune, or you can just get another vaccine if you're not sure. It's not harmful. Important, if you're pregnant, you don't want to get vaccinated while pregnant. You should be before pregnant. And if you're immunocompromised, speak to your doctor about it.
So what are the symptoms? What should people do if they feel they've been exposed?
So usually you will develop symptoms 7 to 14 days after being exposed. You think about fever and the 3 C's, so cough, coryza, so we talk about red, runny nose, and red, watery eyes, congestion. And then the characteristic hallmark rash that starts on the face and spreads down the body, those red spots. You can also have white spots on the inside of the cheeks. We call those Koplik spots. And certainly if you think you've been exposed and you have not been vaccinated or you're not sure, speak to your doctor about the next steps. They may actually suggest vaccination within 72 hours. That has been shown to prevent severe symptoms of the disease, a more milder course, or you can get immune globulin, which is essentially antibodies, within 6 days in that case.
We're actually getting to the point where they're going to say that it's not been eliminated in the United States anymore.
We are, and unfortunately, that's why we just keep reinforcing it's so important to get vaccinated. There's just no reason in this day and age for people to be dying from this disease.
Dr. Narula, thanks very much. Rebecca?
All right, George, thank you. We're turning now to our Money Smart series, and one woman who turned to AI and used ChatGPT for help in paying off thousands of dollars in debt.
It is day 6 of 30 of my ChatGPT challenge.
It's a challenge Jennifer Allen never thought she'd be doing.
Every day I'm asking for one task to make money to pay down my $23,000 in credit card debt.
30 days, 30 challenges, and with the help of artificial intelligence. One goal, erasing all that debt.
I went from not looking at it at all to being in it every day.
What the wife and mother did, ranging from quirky tasks.
It told me to put my total debt number, so the $23,000, on a watermelon and auction it off on eBay as debt art.
To extremely fruitful discoveries. In Jennifer's case, that was searching for money she may have forgotten about in the apps on her phone.
I went searching through my phone, and I found on Venmo I had $100.80 that was sitting there.
But that wasn't all Jennifer found.
My husband was actually like, oh, didn't we have like a brokerage account? There's $10,200 sitting in this account that is available. Like, I could literally cry right now.
In the end, Jennifer paying off nearly half of her credit card debt. And while this may have worked for her, financial experts warn AI is still just a tool, not a solution.
AI can be a powerful assistant to come up with ideas, but certainly not a substitute for human expertise or critical thinking.
And I really liked this story, guys, because Jennifer is like so many people right now. What's really interesting is AI can really tailor those solutions specifically to you. There are these tried and true methods. I'd never heard about auctioning off a watermelon with your debt figure on it. And this can help people find the right combination of solutions. But a reminder, like they said at the end of the piece, it's a tool. But you have to put that that information to use if you really want to pay down your debt. And congrats to Jennifer for seeing those results.
She did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
Pop news time.
All right, let's do it, George. Hey, GMA has always been #1. We know that, but let's start pop with our second favorite morning show. I'm talking about the one starring Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, of course. Season 4 of the Emmy and SAG Critics' Choice Award-winning drama will drop this fall, and now Apple TV Plus has dropped a teaser. So let's all take a look together.
We have to stay together on this. I need to have a say in the future of this place. I have to do what's best for the network.
We have to question everything that we see and we hear now more than ever.
There was a cover-up. The truth always comes out. You know that.
Oh, right.
I think they need to start showing us in slow motion.
I bet we could make that happen if you wanted.
Wait for that promo, George. Wait for that promo. We're all in slow motion. All right, we'll get to hear about the new season of the morning show from the cast when they join us live right here on GMA in September. And then season 4, it debuts on Wednesday, September 17th on Apple TV Plus. So a lot of morning show.
It's so juicy, so dramatic, nothing like the real thing.
Oh, the end of season 3. All right, so it may be morning, but you know I like the nightlife, specifically Night at the Museum, where literally everything comes to life. Nearly 20 years after the original movie hit theaters, there is a reboot in the works. The first film starred Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Robin Williams, you remember Rami Malek, Dick Van Dyke, and so many more. It went on to inspire 2 sequels, which hit theaters in 2009 and 2014. And now Sean Levy, who directed all 3 films, is starting to explore the idea of a reboot. And why not? It's early, so there's no casting or production timeline that's been revealed just yet. But guys, the first 3 movies together grossed over $1 billion at the box office. So George, right? I believe it's an easy bet. I don't think we need to do the math. It's coming back. Finally, didn't we put in an order for a bigger boat? Because Jaws is turning 50, and the 3-time Oscar-winning film is credited as being the first real summer blockbuster, starring legends of the screen Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, Roy Schneider, and it's the movie that made Steven Spielberg a household name. None of us really call him Steve. We still call him Steven, but he's a household name because he scared everybody out of the water back in 1975. And now the only authorized documentary is about to hit the airwaves, and we've got to first look at the clip. Featuring the impact the film had on Hollywood stars like Emily Blunt. Take a look.
Chief Brody was like my first on-screen crush with that tan, and it's actually the expression on his face where he's chumming and then he comes up and his head comes into frame, whoo, like that, and the cigarette's like wet, you know? I will never forget that shot. I was like, oh God, he's like my dream guy. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I love her. This documentary is set to be the ultimate deep dive, featuring never-before-seen footage, interviews with A-list directors like George Lucas, Jordan Peele, J.J. Abrams, and the show is continuing to film its effect on pop culture and a surprising shark conservation connection that the movie has. Jaws at 50, the definitive inside story, premieres tonight on National Geographic and will be available to stream tomorrow on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Ooh, looks interesting.
Yeah, it was great that we had Ginger there live to do it, and now this movie just keeps giving.
Yeah,
great job, Steve. All right, it is time now for Deals and Steals, and Tori Johnson is here with products to keep you cool and comfortable and cozy all summer long with savings up to 70% off. Tori, hello.
Hello.
And we begin with a fan favorite.
We do. This is Cozy Earth. Allows you to lounge in luxury, which we all love.
So nice.
You wear that men's outfit right there in the center.
I'm going to take that whole mannequin over there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I wear all the time.
We should have had you as our supermodel.
Nice.
We've got their bamboo pajamas. It's a really soft viscose from bamboo fabric. We've got the cotton joggers. We've got a huge assortment for both men and women, and for the first time ever, a huge assortment of their socks. Look at these socks. I love Cozy Earth's new socks, but we got something to cover you head to toe, and all of it is 50% off plus free shipping.
We like that.
We got some cool patterns and summer swimwear and things happening over here.
Yes, we do. So this is Jansen. They have been a big name, one of the biggest names in swimwear for a really long time. So whether it's pool, beach, lake, boat, you name it, they're all about making sure that you feel comfortable and confident, that you can move easily but not worry that your swimsuit's moving, that everything is staying in place.
You jump in without any issues.
Exactly. They're also all about incredible incredible support. So we've got 17 different patterns in a big variety of swimwear. We also have options for men, and there's something really cool for the guys. Look at this top right here. On the inside here, there's a secret sunglass cleaner, an eyeglass cleaner.
That's got to be the new norm for
built
everyone.
Right into all of the tops.
Love
so the
it.
guys are covered, the women are covered, and everything is 50% off. Isn't that cool? I thought that was a
like
fun
the
feature.
texture of the men's the swim trunks.
So
like I
nice.
haven't seen that before.
All right, this is Bra 50. Support without the hassle. No underwears, clasps, straps. Just super comfortable with these tank tops. It's a really great combo of cotton and spandex that kind of helps everything maintain the shape and place and seamlessly.
Yes.
And we've got 7 different styles from crop to tummy tuckers. And then we have their brand new, these phenomenal pieces. This is their new cotton jersey.
So nice.
Tees, shorts, and pants. This is like easy breezy. You are not gonna wanna take it off. All of this from Bra 30 is made in America, and it is all 50% off, starting at $18.
Excellent. It's been so hot lately. This is
That's
what you want to live in. Yes.
Exactly. Then, of course, a staple of summer, floopy. We've got flip-flops and slides. What's great about these is that they're not super flat. They're designed specifically with a nice thick footbed plus arch support, kind of just like molds to your foot, so it becomes that old, comfortable staple that you'll wear all year round. All the options, which is pretty significant options, $15 today from Floopy. And then speaking of our feet, foot care is not just about pampering. Foot care is really, in a sense, a form of health care. Like, we gotta take care of our feet. Footlogix helps us do that. We've got a big variety of options from them. One of their best sellers is this little set right here. It's a callus remover set that includes, it's the remover plus the file so that you can smooth those calluses in the safest, nicest way to reveal softer, smoother feet. And then we also have this one right here, pretty popular. That's the cracked heel formula. So if you've got cracked, dry heels, this is gonna help moisturize fast, which is one of the staples. And then of course, we've got the foot and shoe spray because feet and shoes should be fresh. All of this slashed in half starts at $13.50. And then finally, from Cozy House, we've got really comfortable bedding, super soft. It's their everyday sheets, everyday pillowcases. We also have mattress protectors. What I love about this is that they're gonna look and feel fresh with every single wash. So they're gonna look like new with every wash. We've got, I think, 12 colors of bedding, 13 colors, or I'm mixing it up, but we got a lot of colors for you guys.
A lot of variety.
Pillowcase sets, $9.50. Everything's half price.
All right, Tori, this is wonderful. I'll take one of each. Thank you so much for all you do. And we've partnered with these companies on these deals. Get them on our website, goodmorningamerica.com. Coming up, I went one-on-one with the new Superman. You're going to want to see that.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
We've been waiting for this all morning long. Big showdown. David Corenswet, Superman, and Will Reed.
I wouldn't call it a showdown, but it was a nice conversation. And guys, as I saw with my dad, who in some respects became synonymous with the character, both for his on-screen portrayal and through fate of circumstance in his life after, being Superman carries a lot of weight. And David Corenswet has done the heavy lifting, both literally adding about 40 pounds of muscle and in the sense that he, much like my dad, respects how much it all means to the millions of people for whom Superman is their hero. And so much like Clark Kent and Superman, I tried my best to separate my identity as a journalist and as a son and fan, but bringing all of me to our conversation.
Is this weird for you? I wouldn't say weird. I would say it's a little surreal in some way. I don't know. It feels special.
It's special for me, too, interviewing David Corenswet. He's the new Superman in the newest iteration of the franchise in theaters around the planet tomorrow.
Superman.
Miss Lane. GMA viewers likely know that years before he was paralyzed and became a hero of a different kind, my dad, Christopher Reeve, was the first to play the Man of Steel on the big screen.
Excuse me. That's a bad.
A cornerstone character in American culture, Superman has won the hearts and stoked the imaginations of countless fans. I sat down with Corenswet to talk about his experience donning the cape and tights for the role of a lifetime.
Superman's coming out and you're turning 32 in the same week.
Yeah.
I must say it is a bit odd for the first time in my life to be older than Superman. I still look up to you, but more as a friend and a peer than you can't tell me to go to my room.
No, definitely not.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
Why do you think people have such passion for and strong opinions about Superman as a character?
Well, first, I think a lot of it is because of your dad. I mean, it's so rare that you have a character so effectively portrayed on screen, you know, that makes the actor a global movie star, and they become sort of inextricably linked. And then to have a circumstance in life that puts them in a position where they have a chance to play that part in their lives, but in a public way again, but in a way that feels separate from the film, but not separate from the character and the spirit of the character.
I do wonder, and try to pretend like you're not talking to me when I ask this question. Do you wish in any part of you that my dad, the way he played his character, became famous for his character, and then the subsequent final 26 years of his life hadn't been so celebrated and iconic in multiple ways? Would that take the pressure off of you right now?
Not for a second. No hesitation. And I'll tell you why. I think I identify with your dad, but I was supposed to pretend that I'm not talking to you. You don't have a pair of glasses.
Yeah, I don't. I have great eyesight.
Yeah, I felt uncertain about whether it would go well, whether I would be any good, whether I'd be up for the challenge, and then ultimately whether I'd turn out to be what audiences wanted or expected or would enjoy.
Superman didn't completely think through the ramifications of the Bravia thing.
Well, if this guy is even from Bravia.
Before beginning filming, Superman director and DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn screened Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, a recent documentary about my father and family for the Superman cast.
And it starts with the huge success of Superman and your dad's uncertainty about taking the role, leaving the theater, the criticism of sort of you're selling out and this movie's never going to work. I mean, like, nobody's going to want to watch a superhero on the big screen. And to think about my own dad, who I lost 6 years ago, I was very close with him, and in moments like this, you often think about he's missing out on this, what would he think about this? I felt so lucky to think of your dad in the same way that I think about my dad, which was sort of not approving of what we were doing, but certainly encouraging us. It's the same feeling I had when you came on set. Everybody's been asking me about what was it like having you around, and you know, the fact that you're his kid is obviously, it means something.
And it meant something to me to film a cameo in the movie.
They're funded by the Lord Tech Corporation.
I play a journalist on a, let's just say, busy day in Metropolis.
If my dad were around and you had a chance to talk to him about this role, this experience, what's ahead, what would you say to Christopher Reeve?
I think I would say as little as possible.
He would be very bored by that. He would want to chat.
Our thanks to David. And I had an uncanny encounter with David the first time I met him. I was visiting the set in Atlanta with Amanda, and we're sitting watching all these monitors and things, and out of the corner of my eye and whatever, I hear someone go, "Hi, Will," with a deep voice, and I see this blue and red, and I look up, and I didn't think it was my dad, but I for a second didn't register that it was David, and I just look up, I go, "Oh, wow. That's Superman," who, of course, I associate with my dad. So once I got my bearings, the first thing I did was tell David how excited and supportive I and my family feel for him. And I want to say my dad and my siblings and I, we're not gatekeepers of Superman. David and the rest of the cast and crew don't need to seek our approval or even welcome us on their journey, but we're grateful that they did and excited for everybody to see it.
We had a lot of fun.
We did, and just exciting times. And Superman is in theaters and IMAX nationwide tomorrow. tomorrow.
Now with New York Times best-selling author and filmmaker Adriana Trigiani, she wrote and directed the major motion picture of her debut novel, Big Stone Gap. Now she's got a new book called The View from Lake Como. Adriana, good morning. It is so great to see you with us here in studio. We're thrilled to have you. And this book, I mean, the reviews that you're getting, I was reading some of them this morning. Luscious, full of heart, effervescent. Adriana never fails to sweep you away. You've now sold millions of copies of this book. How does it feel? You spend the work of an author, I would imagine it's a little lonely. You sit there, you write the thing, and then the world receives it like this. That must feel so amazing.
It's incredible, and it never gets old. If you like anything, I will paint your house. Okay? I love it. I love it.
For a round of approval. Those are big. That's big praise, though.
It really is. It is. And I don't take it for granted, and I'm very, very grateful. But you know, you go to Italy in my books, and not everybody can afford to go there.
Right. I was going to ask you, what is The View from Lake Como, and why is it a good summer read?
Maybe you can go to Lake Como, New Jersey, where the story begins. The story begins in Lake Como, New Jersey, and a woman's living in her parents' basement at the age of 33. Why?
Yeah.
And then she goes on a really self-discovery, and she ends up in Italy, in Carrara, because they're marble importers.
Yes.
Okay? But this is a working class family, which is what I come from. So I like to write about the crafts of things. So you start here, but you go there. So it's the Italian-American connection. That's what the heartbeat of this book is. And a woman whose life is a mess, and she rebuilds it in the house that goes with it in Italy.
And there's a lot of depth, but there's a lot of humor too.
Thank you.
You're a person, we sat down here and you automatically have those good funny vibes, the kind that you really are drawn to. I'm drawn to, at least.
Yeah, me too.
How do you think about that when you're sitting down? How do you think about that balance between depth and humanity, but also making the audience laugh?
You know what it is, Rebecca and Sam? I just write my family. They're hilarious. They're maddening. I'm crazy about them. I put them on the island where I don't speak to them. They put me on the island and we come together, but we really, really love each other.
Yes.
And so characters in your family are your gold mine. And I never get in trouble because I change the hair color. Suddenly Auntie's a blonde.
I can imagine a Sunday night dinner where someone's asking you, like, tell me about that character.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's all my people. And what's very interesting about this is that it's my great-grandmother's story. But I didn't want to write 1915. I wanted to give a comedy for now. I wanted to capture this moment in time. And I have done historicals and I love doing them, but there's something about taking her story and pulling it forward in time, and I think it for me, it's just emotionally, it renders a portrait of a woman you'll never meet, and I love that.
You're hugely successful, but because of your personality, I want to read more in that book. The View from Lake Como is available now. Let's go to Ginger in Chicago. Hey, GZ.
I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a bunch of stomachs rumbling, ready to eat. We've got such a big barbecue hitmaster hit-off, but coming up, you'll see Art Smith, we've got Tracy Butler, and my friend Co Wetzel. So Co, you're a singer-songwriter, country music, and you are playing here tonight. I heard 100,000 people are going to be here through this weekend.
Yeah, we're excited. We love being in Chicago. You know, we love the people, we love the food, we love everything about it. So anytime we get up here and perform, we're really excited.
And really, to put food plus country music, I'd love for someone to tell me that something's going to be better. Are you all ready for the biggest competition you have seen yet? Right here from the Windy City Smokeout. You got to stick around for that.
Coming up, Ginger is live in Chicago with our barbecue competition at the Windy City Smokeout. And don't forget to scan that QR code where you can find Adriana Trigiani's top picks for summer reads.
Yeah. We're glad you're with us because it's time for our barbecue brawl, if you will. I don't know what that is yet in Chicago. Hey, GZ, what is that? Are we battling it out?
Oh my goodness, the smell, y'all, that smoke, it is here. We are here in Chicago. Two of the best pit masters for this year's Windy City Smokeout Country Music and Barbecue Festival. It is a huge morning. We've got Leslie Scott Rourke right here, AKA the Barbecue Princess. She is with with Ubon's Barbecue, Yazoo City, Mississippi. And she is going against the other side, and that's DeAndre Carter from Soul and Smoke right here in Chicago. They are competing for our gorgeous Golden Grill trophy, but also not just this gorgeous trophy, but $10,000 for the charity of their choice. So are you all ready to brawl? Yes, we are. By the way, we've got two of Chicago's favorites. We've got Southpaw right here to cheer them on from the White Sox. And you've got Sparky from the Chicago Fire. You need a mascot or else you can't eat barbecue. And these are our judges. I can't wait to introduce you. This is Co Wetzel, singer, songwriter, performing tonight. Then we have meteorologist Tracy Butler, a good friend of mine here from the station WLS in Chicago, and James Beard Award-winning chef Art Smith. He's an institution in Chicago. We are so happy. Art, tell me, what do you look for in excellent barbecue?
Well, first, a barbecue says party, but I like to say flavors, vibrant flavors. I like spark. I like that char on there, and of course, the secret's in the sauce.
That is. It always is. Okay, so who's ready to party? Should we get on over? Yes, let's go. Leslie, you're playing for Hogs for the Cause, and that is a charity that is for kids fighting brain cancer.
It is.
So beautiful.
It's just awesome. We've been involved for a long time, so we're excited.
Well, we
to
can't
support
wait.
them.
Show me how to make your winning dish.
So my marinade is one of the big flavor givers. So we've got some garlic, some Worcestershire.
Oh, nice.
Some
Who doesn't love
soy,
Worcestershire?
and a little lemon.
Oh, get that tang.
So yeah, so you're gonna get that. Let's mix it up a little bit, and let's pop this pork steak on there because we want to have.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like a little pork steak, and you put it right in there.
Put it right in there. Let's put it straight on the flames, and then we're gonna baste it with the marinade. Yeah.
And how long is it gonna smoke?
So it's only gonna take about 5 minutes total.
What?
So yeah. So this
I thought
is
this was like an all-day thing.
Yeah. No, this is a quick dinner. This is fast and quick. So. Yeah. So
once you have that steak,
once I've got it, let's do this.
Oh, voila!
There we go. Right.
Okay. And it's super tender, even in that time.
Even in that time, it's going to be super, super, super tender. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And you cut it with the grain.
That's right. Well, we're going to cut it against the grain.
Against the grain.
Yeah, we're going to cut it against the grain.
All right.
That's just so it's not chewy, you know. So that'll help with that.
I'm going to take a bite of that. Tell me about your slaw.
So the slaw is a comeback slaw. We started with a little vinegar with the slaw, and then we made our comeback sauce. That's going to be the Ubon's barbecue sauce and mayo. That's a Central Mississippi thing. And then we're going to season it with our princess dust.
Because your name is the barbecue princess.
I am the princess, right?
So you got to put that princess, but you don't tell us what's in the princess dust.
No, but they can reach out to me and I can sell it to you. So I've got the princess dust, and then I've got some everything seasoning, everything bagel seasoning, and that just gives you a little bit of extra texture and extra flavor. So
I love it.
I'm excited for the judges to try.
Let's do it. So, Co, tell me, would that make it into the Riot Room, your restaurant in Texas?
I could see it for sure,
Yeah?
no doubt.
Could make it on the menu.
It looks delicious, by the way.
Oh, get in there.
All right,
and
we're going,
Tracy, tell me what you think. Did this bring the thunder?
Oh my gosh, it roared.
Kidding me? And Art, give me a little review here.
I love the sauce. It's tender. The fact is, most people don't have time to barbecue and smoke all day.
Right.
So for people that want a really quick taste of delicious barbecue, I think it hits the spot. And the comeback coleslaw, I want to come back and eat more.
I love it. Okay, I'm headed over. Let's go over. DeAndre Carter telling me Soul and Smoke, and you are playing for Chicago Chef Cooks, which raises money for local and global humanitarian causes. That's wonderful, but please tell me how to make your winning dish.
All right, first you have to start with a good quality wing.
Okay.
So I have these all natural, pasture-raised Harrison Farm wings that I've marinated, and it's buttermilk, kind of like brine.
Oh, wow. And how long do you brine?
So this buttermilk brine is like full of flavor and full of spices. First, you want to add your Soul and Smoke Cajun rub in there.
Okay.
You want to add your garlic powder, your cracked black pepper, and then you got your I got some herbs in here, so I got some ground thyme to kind of like kick up that flavor.
Okay.
So once these marinate for once you get them marinate for 24 hours, you want to take them, you want to put them on the grill.
Okay.
Char them
up.
Char them up.
And then
and then you come back out. And then you want to finish with my signature barbecue sauce right here.
I know. We love it. We have very little time, so I want to make sure you get that mac and cheese on your plate. Everybody taste. Co, tell me what you think about the wings. Are they singing?
I'm speechless. great.
And Tracy.
Hurricane force in sauce, let me tell you.
And finally, Art.
They are soaring.
Okay.
Delicious.
Are you all ready to see who has won? Everybody, stay with us here because who will get that golden grill and a check for $10,000 from the charity of their choice for Sonny's Barbecue, which spreads the spirit of barbecue and good deeds in local communities throughout their Cue the Kindness campaign. So, judges, get your paddles ready.
Right.
And the drum roll, please. Code, who do you got for the winner?
Both are phenomenal. I'm going to go with
Incredible, the Princess Duck.
Tell us what you got.
Well, I like chicken and I like mac and cheese.
That means Chicago Chef's Cook are going to get $10,000. Congrats to you both. That 10 grand is yours. How you feeling? DeAndre, it feels good?
It feels great.
Oh, it feels good. Everybody, come on over. Have a big thank you to both of our competitors, though, because truly, Ubon's and Soul and Smoke, if you are coming out to the Windy City Smokeout, you got to taste them both, and there's so much more food, too. Y'all, it is time for me to eat, and you can get these recipes on GoodMorningAmerica.com.
Big thanks to Ginger and our team in Chicago. There's a happy winner right there.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys.
We got to get some breakfast before GMA 3.